All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing
Okay,
here
in this
outside
video,
your door.
let's talk about 7
Hate
things to
to
do
wake
before
you
you
up
book your trip to
to
Italy.
say goodbye.
Unless you stay in a 5-star hotel, hire a guide, or go on a tour, you will not see many Italians that speak English. So before your trip, you may want to try to learn some Italian. This is because it'll make your trip more enjoyable. A buongiorno here and a grazie there goes a long way in Italy. If you already don't know, the currency in Italy is euros, not US dollars. If you are planning a visit, I would highly recommend exchanging some American dollars for euros before you leave the United States. This is for an emergency or if your credit cards are not accepted. If you want to buy some souvenirs or go shopping without using your credit cards, you will need to use euros. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Americans come over and they want to hand you a US dollar, and the merchants are just not going to take it. Now, you generally can use your American credit card or debit card in Italy to withdraw cash from ATMs that accept foreign credit cards. Check with your bank or credit card company about the foreign fees, though, and withdrawal fees, so you're not surprised when you get home. If you do plan to use your credit cards abroad, inform your bank or credit card company before your trip and tell them where you are going and the number of days that you are gone. This is so they will not block the use of your credit cards. Even if you notify them, it is possible that they'll still block your card. In fact, I've had it happen to me. And it's your responsibility to contact them to fix the problem. No one else can do this for you. Not the hotel, not anyone. You're just gonna have to fix it yourself. Another tip is if you plan to use your mobile phone in Italy. If you want to use it, contact your mobile service provider before you come to inform yourself if your phone has worldwide capability and what the roaming charges would be. Again, you don't want to return home to a surprise bill. In Europe, many of us use WhatsApp. It's something that we use for free for making telephone calls, for sending photos, videos, whatever. If you don't already have it, you can download it at the App Store if you have an iPhone, or the Google Play Store if you have an Android. And please note, Italy is on the Central European time zone. New York is on the Eastern zone. California is on the Pacific time zone. This means that Rome is 6 hours ahead of New York and 9 hours ahead of California. So keep that in mind before you call home. Another tip you may want to consider is to purchase trip insurance. I myself have never purchased it, but I know people who have and it's saved them. Trip insurance can be for trip cancellation, trip interruption, emergency medical conditions, travel delay, and more. From what I understand, and it isn't much, trip cancellation reimburses you for prepaid travel expenses if you're forced to cancel your trip due to covered reasons. Trip interruption is to help you recover costs if you have to cut your trip short due to unexpected issues. Emergency medical coverage covers if you have to seek medical coverage while traveling. Trip delay insurance reimburses you for extra costs if you have to delay in returning home. This one I know that a few people have used, 2-3 days in a hotel and they didn't have to pay for it. Anyway, insurance is complicated and I know nothing about it, so ask your insurance company if you are interested. Another thing to know is Italy is a safe place to visit. Nevertheless, just to be smart, you should make 2 copies of your passport, visa if you need one to go over there, debit and credit cards, and driver's license. Leave 1 copy with a responsible person at home and bring the other copies with you, and keep the copies with you at all times during your trip. You should also write down the location of your hotel so when you go out, you know where to return. I've done this a couple of times. And it goes without saying, wherever you travel, be aware of your surroundings and do not leave your handbag, luggage, personal belongings, or valuables unguarded. Now, some of you will stay in 5-star hotels and others a hostel. Here in Italy, a 3-star hotel may be better than a 5-star depending on what you are looking for. For me, when I travel, location is important and so is architecture. I want an authentic experience. I do not want to stay in a 5-star that looks the same in Europe, America, or Asia. In Italy, an authentic experience may mean staying in a hotel that is situated on a narrow street or a pedestrian street, and as such, your taxi driver or your driver may need to drop you off close to, but not always in front of the hotel. Also note that your hotel should have Wi-Fi, but in Italy, access sometimes is interrupted. You will need to bring a universal adapter to convert your American 2-plug devices to the Italian 3-plug types. Italy's standard is the voltage is 230, while in the US we use 120. Now, one thing that surprises Americans is that in Italy, as well as in Europe, hotel rooms are smaller than America. If you book a double room for a single occupant, there will probably be a cost difference from a single room. If you do not ask for a double room with single occupancy, you will get a single room, and it will be smaller than a double room. Just know this so you are prepared and don't take it out on the hotel staff. Another difference between America and Italy is that Italians and Europeans in general do not use air conditioning at the levels that we are used to in America. I have helped a friend with a B&B, and every time an American comes, he knows it's going to be an expensive air conditioning bill. Anyway, I hope you all come to visit Italy. I hope you enjoy yourself. You definitely will not be alone. There's a lot of visitors. Thousands come to Italy every year as it's a destination, number one destination for a reason.
I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't